ever hit that point where your soul just feels tired? Not from work, not from life, but from people, from giving your energy to situations that only take and never pour back. You start realizing peace isn't just quiet, it's clarity. It's walking away from what confuses you.
Ladies, a feminine man is basically an energy vampire. He'll drain you, he needs mothering, he needs help, he needs fixing, he needs direction. He's gonna put you in your masculine and you are gonna burn out. If you're in a situation like that, I highly recommend that you get single. Get single, rest up, recuperate your energy that's been sucked away by this parasite. If he needs mothering, he can go back to his mother. And work on your own level up, work on your glow up, work on your confidence. And the world is going to be your oyster, babe. You are sitting on a gold mine and you don't even know it. You just need some shine, some TLC, and the lack of tolerance for low effort BS, especially from men.
When you give your energy to the wrong man, girl, it's like your whole spirit starts to fade. At first, you think you're just tired or maybe overthinking, but no, it's that deep kind of exhaustion that sleep can't fix. You start losing interest in the things you used to love. Your skin breaks out. Your mood changes. You don't even recognize your own reflection sometimes. It's because you were trying to love someone who was feeding off your peace. I've been there, smiling on the outside while feeling completely empty inside. You give and you give, thinking maybe he'll finally meet you halfway. But instead, you end up trying to fill a void that was never yours to fix.
It's so much lighter when you break up with a man. It's because he was harvesting your energy. I mean that.
No. That's scratching the surface. We haven't even gone as deep as that goes. And let me explain. Men alter your life so much, and it's not even intentional. Like, this is just what happens. You can deny it all you want to, but it has shown, even in the strongest women, dealing with a weak man will change your life financially, physically. And no, it's not all of them. It's just those ones that suck you dry. You can't do anything for yourself. You're always worried about them. They can't do anything on their own. They can't take care of you financially. They can't do anything for you. They're sucking you dry, toxic, all those things. Those kind of men. Now, those strong masculine men that are taking care of you and allowing you to be feminine, those men, they take a small portion from you, but they also fill it back up. It's totally different. Even sexually, when you're having intercourse with a guy who is toxic, or he's on a different frequency than you, he's on a different level than you, you start to become him. Yeah. You start to become everything that he is. If he's fighting demons, you're going to start fighting them. If he's depressed, you're going to start getting depression. If he's anxious, you're going to start feeling a little nervous every single time. And I was talking to one of my sisters and I was like, why every time I have a downfall in life, I was in a relationship every time. And every time I was single, I was my best self. I mean, I created some of the most beautiful things when I was celibate. I think there's more to be studied about this, but I do see a lot of women are waking up and I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
You know this trend where everyone is talking about he drained the life out of me. There's a picture of them whilst they were in the relationship and then before the relationship or after the relationship. You get what I'm talking about. This is a prime example of the way that men steal a woman's feminine energy. Women naturally pour into a man. This could be the most basic, average woman that hasn't even done that much work developing herself, her internal mindset. This is our natural default evolutionary state. We are givers. We inject this feminine energy into the people around us, specifically into the men around us. It's up to you to ensure that your man is also pouring into you, right? It's so easy to say, no, I love pouring into my man. It makes me feel good. And that's you lying to yourself, saying that the more you pour into him, the more you serve him, the more you cook him meals, the more you take care of him, it makes you feel good, right? You feel like you're earning your keep. But really, all he's doing is stealing from you, which means that relationship is not going to last. And when it doesn't last, he's going to leave on top. He's going to leave on the pedestal, and you are going to leave feeling drained. You're going to leave feeling depleted, not just feeling depleted, but looking depleted. And this trend is such a massive example of that. We cannot ignore this trend. It's there for a reason. There is a catalogue of evidence that men drain women's feminine energy. Not all men, but it is up to you as a woman to ensure that that man is too pouring into you. This is something that my partner and I discuss every single month or every other week. We sit down, we have a check-in, and he always makes sure to see if he's actually pouring enough into me. As women, like I said, it's easy to get complacent and think, this is enough. I feel good. I feel happy. No, we need to be pushing for more. It's a standard that collectively we need to enforce together.
If you're not getting along with him, sometimes it's because he wants you to be a man. He's not letting you be in your feminine energy. And
when a man refuses to stand in his masculine, you naturally slip into survival mode. You start doing everything thinking for two, loving for two, leading for two. And that's not partnership. Girl, that's parenting. You're not tired because love is hard. You're tired because you've been doing his job too.
that is why you keep having arguments. When you're in your feminine energy, you can feel empathy, you can feel vulnerable, you can be your inner child. You can't feel empathy for a man that is treating you like shit constantly. You can't be caring, you can't be loving. He causes you stress, which means you have to step up, you have to make things happen, you have to be the leader, you have to do everything. You have to be a man.
One of the ways someone can siphon your energy is by exchanging their darkness for your light. What they'll do is they'll covertly provoke you into engaging into a competition with them. And once you've engaged, they're going to act clueless. They're going to pretend as if your actions and your behaviors came out of nowhere. And they're going to make it appear this way to everybody else. They're going to make it appear as if you have a one-sided competition with them. When really, you never saw this person as competition to begin with. You saw them and you didn't feel threatened, but you got pulled into this competition because they kept egging you on. They'll do subtle things to you to try and activate your shadow. It's almost like they're rage baiting. For example, let's say that you're doing something, anything. They'll come in with a side comment like, oh, it's not as good as I thought. Or they'll say, oh, this is good, but when I do it, it's way better. They'll say these kind of things lightheartedly, and the first few times that they do it, you may not even notice it because you're chilling, you're confident, you're just doing you. But over time, as they keep doing stuff like that, you start to pick up on what they're doing. Even after you notice, you may even try to ignore it, but they'll keep poking and poking, and it's gonna get to a point where you're like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let me show you. Let me show you. At this point, you're now engaging in a competition with them. They've pulled you into that realm. And once you're there, they're going to hop on the other side. You are now in this realm where they kept egging you on into. They kept provoking you. And once you hop in, they're going to switch sides with you. They're now going to look at you like, what are you doing? And they're going to make sure that the people within your proximity knows it. They'll say things to people like, oh, so-and-so was behaving this way towards me, or so-and-so was doing this. I don't know why they're doing it. They won't outright say, oh, this person's competing with me, but they're planting that seed, you know? And when everybody's around, they're gonna set you up or say something for you to engage in this competition. They're gonna make sure that everybody sees it. They'll check in with those people later on like, did you see that? Did you see that? That's what I've been talking about. What is that? They've already planted the seeds in all these people's minds, and they're playing with appearances to manipulate them. Now everybody's gonna look at you like you got a problem. They're gonna look at you like you're jealous, you're envious, while the other person is over here looking innocent. They've switched spots with you. The truth is, when they looked at you, they saw competition. When they looked at you, they felt threatened. And you, on the other hand, you're chilling. You're over here just being yourself, being confident, minding your own business. They see your light and they want it. This is how they exchange their darkness for your light. If you ever find yourself in this type of situation, once you figure out what it is they're trying to do, once you figure out they're trying to exchange their darkness for your light, immediately disengage. Competing is fine, so long as this person is meant to challenge you. If you've ever played sports, you know what I'm talking about. Competition can be good for you. It pushes you. But a person like this isn't trying to challenge you. They're trying to swap places with you, and they're trying to siphon your light and your energy. There's a saying to choose your battles carefully. Not every battle is worth engaging in. And another thing, the same way you choose your friends carefully, you should also choose your enemies carefully too. Some people will see your light and they'll want to engage in a battle with you. And before you engage, you better look at that person and check first. Are they even a worthy opponent? Some people don't even got it like that. They're lame, but they have the audacity to challenge you because getting into it with you is going to make them relevant. If you peep that someone is trying to compete with you, you're already on the winning side. It's up to you whether you engage or not. If you are going to engage, you better make sure that that person is a worthy opponent. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting your energy.
Okay. Second reason why you are the prize. You go back and watch the other video. The first reason is because you are the vibe. In a household where a man and woman are paired together, as the woman, you are the vibe, keeper of that house. You understand? That's number one reason why you're the prize. Number two, when you pair yourself with a man and it's a masculine, feminine counterpart type situation, okay? I'm speaking to energy. I'm speaking to energy or physical parts, however apply it, however you want to, okay? You as that feminine, you now become cheerleader / coach. That's right. He will be using your energy. He will be using your energy to achieve his goals, to set out on his day and complete his task. You will be his centerpiece of energy. Yes, men siphon energy from women. That's why men who are married end up being the most successful men, because they're siphoning the energy of the woman. How? Because she now becomes your daily cheerleader and coach. Okay? Women, high intuition. That's why she's coach status. Okay? She's trying to tell you, hey, don't do that. Oh, leave that person alone, right? And she becomes a cheerleader, right? She becomes that you can do it. You know, you got this. I've seen you do this before. All of this is boosting his ego, amping him up so he can go out there and do what he need to do. Okay. Without it, it would take him 2 to 3, 4, 5, 10 times longer to do it. The average man. We've seen it done, you know, here and there, but we're not talking about that. So yeah, that is why you're the prize. You heard it here. I wish the victorious got stop loud, and I'm checking out.
That's where you're going wrong. Baby girl, that's where you're going wrong. The fact that you are putting so much importance on somebody who lacks so much character, he has zero emotional intelligence, he's unable to hold himself accountable because he's done no self-development, refuses to do any soul-searching. His idea of self-development is just like lifting some weights in a gym. And you want him to show up for you. You want him to be able to understand your emotions. You want him to be in tune with your emotions. What are we doing here, babe? What are we doing here? We need to talk. Really listen here, okay? I need you to really listen, okay? Class in progress. Take notes, girls. The only thing a man does for you in this life is he is supposed to make your life easier. Because most things in this life you can do on your own. You can do on your own. Yes, yes, yes. So, If this man is not coming into your life and bringing you tangible value, he is not making your life easier in some way. He doesn't know that he is there to please you. Do not go further. Do not entertain. That is the only kind of man that you need to be entertaining. That's it. There is no other role for the man in your life. No. Men are miserable, lonely, empty inside. Promise you. All of them. Even the ones with money. In fact, the ones with money are even more empty. Okay? Why? Because they don't do any soul searching. As a woman, you are more evolved. You were created in a certain way. You were designed in a certain way. You have the feminine energy, which is incredibly powerful. The feminine energy literally heals a man, brings him back to life, okay? That feminine energy life source that you have as a woman, baby girl, you need to guard that. Okay? You do not let men in your vicinity who have not earned you. I'm serious, okay? I'm not playing about. Far too many of you seem to be giving so much of your time and your energy and your life force to these men who are not consistently planning dates with you. You are engaging in these ongoing texting sessions with these men and you're getting absolutely nothing out of it. And you know what? These men are siphoning your energy. That's why you feel so exhausted when you have a talking stage with a man, because he is gaining and you are losing. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this. As a woman, you have far too many things to lose, okay? There's just far too much at stake for you as a woman. And as a woman, naturally, you're always going to give, okay? You're going to give more, okay? Even like engaging in conversations with men, you have no idea the impact that you leave on these men. Okay, these men are getting validation from you. These men are feeling recharged after having conversations with you. Do not ever give away your feminine energy so easily to people who do not earn it. Stop engaging in these texting conversations with these unserious men who have not earned you, these men who have no intention of committing to you. They have no intention of investing in you. You need to stay away from these men. These men are purely here to take from you.
I saw a post on here earlier on, and a lady was talking about she's very convinced that ladies without kids and without husbands look young, which is true. I'm not disputing that. That is so true. Like ladies without kids, without husband, yeah, they look so young because they take care of themselves. And according to her, men drain you. Oh, that's also true. According to her, children also drain you. That's also true, they could. But this is the thing. Because she's now saying, oh, she's seen a lot of 30-something years old ladies, even almost 40 years old ladies. They don't look their age, childless, marriage-free. Again, I'm not disputing everything she said. Like, yeah, that is so true. And I'm not saying don't have kids or have kids. Everybody, each to their own. You do whatever makes you happy, okay? But this is my take, yeah? Men do drain you for real. And kids can drain you as well, depending on how you choose to raise those kids. That's where I'm going. I'm a mother of 4. I've got 4 babies. And when people see me, they can't tell. I'm also 40 years old. When people see me, they can't tell. They're like, you're lying. You're lying. Like, I literally get that all the time. And I'm like, yes, I am. And they go, how do you stay youthful? Because I look after me. I put me first. And yes, I know I've got kids. I'm supposed to put my kids first. But no, those little motherfuckers are at the back. I'm at the front. Because you know what? I cannot pour from an empty cup. So yeah, kids could drain you if you allow them. Yes, I know men would drain you if you allow men. So best is always the minute they start to drain you, kick them to the curb. But your children, obviously, you can't kick them to the curb, but you can raise them not to drain you. That is where I'm going with this video. Yeah, kids can drain you. Being a mom, yeah, you can get drained by having kids, but you can undrain yourself. It's all about the way you choose to raise your children. The way I choose to raise my children, oh, you're not draining me. You're not draining me because I can't pour from an empty cup. So you're not going to drain me. So yeah, I'm a 40 years old woman, 4 kids. And if I must say so, I don't like my age too. So yeah, men drain you though. They do. Those little motherfuckers will drain you.
Some men are not just toxic. They're energy vampires. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like that man was draining your soul? Like when you were around him or when you get off the phone with him, you would literally feel weaker. You would feel like your soul got dimmer. Now, that's not just in your head. That's energy vampirism. Your aura can be drained, and some people will feed off your energy. The harsh reality is realizing that sometimes these men do not love you. They just love having access to your body and to your aura. They love having access to your labor and your life force. They love having access to your womb. They love having access to your light. And if you're not careful, they will drain the life out of you, figuratively and sometimes literally. You see, they will take from you, but they will give nothing back. And that's not really love, is it? That's just extraction. They've just extracted your life force. They've extracted your aura. They continue to siphon your energy, and you might not even realize it until it's too late. Pay attention to the signs. If you're constantly forgiving him, tiptoeing around his feelings, walking on eggshells, or sacrificing your peace just to keep him around, then baby, that man is feeding off you. He's not building with you. Psychology even backs this up because most energy vampires will use emotional dysregulation to keep you unstable. They will create chaos. They will have you in a constant state of fight or flight. Your nervous system will be shot to hell. You will constantly feel like if you're fighting for your life in that relationship. And after a while, your nervous system will be affected. You may even start to develop autoimmune diseases because your stress levels constantly have been activated. Your cortisol levels will always be high. In order to protect yourself, you're going to have to sever that soul tie. You're going to have to cut the energetic connection that you have with that person because it's become an energetic cord. It's like a cord tethering you to that other person. You will have to sever it. You will have to make peace with the fact that you have to let that person go because they're just draining your life force. You will have to block them or set strict boundaries. You will have to be the one to put the boundaries in place because I promise you, they're not going to be the one to do it because they're benefiting from having access to you. So you're going to be the one to set the boundaries, sever the connection, and protect your energy.